And hello, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Another week, another episode. How is everybody doing? I, for one, am tired. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little tired. So yeah, we're back at it again with the purple background. As per last episode, I said I was gonna get rid of it and get a different color, but I haven't been able to find the exact color that I want, so we're stuck with purple. And this material is very expensive for some reason, which makes no sense. So we're gonna keep pushing, but this purple will be gone soon. I don't like it. I don't like it. I would rather it be like a just beige. Like I just want like a light brown. I don't. This purple's not. No, it just makes no sense. But I have a strong feeling that I'm gonna be so lazy that this is gonna be here for the longest time, and we're just never gonna get past this. I'm just being honest. But enough of that, because probably not everybody's watching the podcast. But hello, so many tangents that I'm so like capable of now. Like before, on previous episodes, like I would just stick to the specific topic at hand and like move on. But like now, I'd love to talk about any and everything that makes no sense and nobody cares about. But here we are. So I realized right before I started recording this podcast, is that this episode is gonna be out. It's gonna be the first episode I have out on October. Which, yeah, I'm not really an October fanatic. I don't buy into the Halloween, and I'm just not that person. I don't know. Like I'm more so like November, December, because that's when it's just like finally like settled down, cozy. But I'm gonna participate in the October festivities. So I said, what can I do for the first episode of October, spooky season, as they say, as like a little mini segment to like introduce the October vibes, you know? I want to be that person. I want to be hip, in with the crowd, in with the know. So my bright idea was, I had found this website when I was looking for ideas for my regular like YouTube videos, and I came across this little semi sort of game sort of thing that I could do just to rein in the October feels. This is the one and only time that I'm going to do this, because otherwise I really don't care for the month of October, because it's just like, would you hurry up already? Like I'm just waiting for my birthday at this point. So like me and October, we don't mesh. And I every Halloween, to be honest with you, was like a miss. No, I probably had like maybe one, but it could have been better. You know what I mean? So I just don't buy into the October festivities, but I do want to be inclusive, and I do want to be that person on my podcast. We're gonna do it. So this thing that I pulled out my phone, is a Halloween this or that tag questions. Now, I know it's a little too early for Halloween, but everybody's doing Halloween videos now anyway. And you know what? I'm gonna say that this purple background was on purpose, on theme. The only thing missing is probably an orange shirt or something, a little decoration. Maybe I'll put a pumpkin here next episode or something. I don't really know. But like, hello, into the vibes now. I'm with it now. All right. So yeah, pretty much everybody and their mamas are talking about Halloween stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? F it. Let's just do this Halloween tag and get it over with, so that I don't have to like talk about Halloween ever again. So here we are. So there are 13 questions, and basically you either have to choose one or the other. Like either do you like this or do you like that, and let's just see where this goes. So number one is chocolate candy or fruity candy. Oh, this is hard. You know what? Fruity. I would much more prefer fruity, although I love chocolate, but chocolate gives me pimples, and like I don't need the adult acne right now. So yeah, and fruity, I like Skittles, I like Starburst, I like blow pops. I like all things fruity, even my gum. So yeah, I'm pretty much more of a fruity candy instead of chocolate. But I love chocolate. If I didn't get the acne that I do whenever I have like chocolate, I would have chosen chocolate over anything. But like I like to look pretty, so it's a no for me. Okay, number two, witches or vampires. To be honest with you, I'm still fresh off the whole what is it called, Twilight series, like all the movies. I still remember it clear as day, and I watched it a couple weeks ago, and honestly, Edward Cullen is that man. Jacob, on the other hand, a little temperamental. We can talk about it, but I love me some Jacob, so I'm gonna go with vampires. And witches, I mean, You never heard of it like a hot witch. You only heard like Sabrina, the teenage witch. You don't really, there's not a lot of hot witches out there. But vampires. Let's talk about Edward Cullen if we don't talk about vampires. And even what's his name? The other one that's really like pale with the blonde hair and like the orange eyes. I think his name is Jasper. Jasper can get it too. But that buff one that looks like a Guido with like a weird haircut, no, don't like him. But the other two, I kind of like. So yes, vampires. Okay, number 3, trick or treat. Would I prefer a trick or a treat? I don't like to be surprised or scared or none of that. And tricked, I've been tricked before and I don't like to be tricked. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. I've been tricked twice. So I like treats because like who doesn't like a treat? Treat can be anything. Literally, like treat yourself to the spa, treat yourself to a pedicure, treat yourself to some treats, some sweets. And I'm about that. I'm about that. So we're gonna go with treats because nobody wants to be tricked nowadays. We're living in 2021. We need to stop with the mind games. Okay, number 4, Halloween party or scary movie. A Halloween party because there's alcohol, and that's all I need to have a party. And scary movie, like I just said, I don't like being scared. I don't like scary movies unless it's like paranormal. But even that I won't watch because the whole time I'll sit there with my like covering my eyes, just like with like separating my two fingers, trying to look through with one eye. I don't do scary movies. No, Halloween party. Yep. Number 5, skeletons or zombies. Zombies are ugly, and skeletons look pretty much the same all throughout, like all around. So I know with skeletons, it's gonna be a consistent look. Zombies, you never know. One arm could be missing, and one foot could be missing. And they're just all around raggedy and gross. So no, I'm gonna stick with skeletons. Trick or treat or hand out candy. Oh, that means would I want to go get the candy or do I want to be the person giving out the candy? Honestly, thinking about it right, it's like I would like I right now I would say trick or treat because like I haven't really had that experience as an adolescent, teenager, whatever, doing that. So I would much rather just for the one time in my life, for the one time, do it. But like I'm 22 and I'm gonna be 23 in a month, so like I don't know when's the cutoff. When's the cutoff? But I do like seeing the little children, the little baby angels, coming to get their little candies and stuff. They're so cute. But like, for the one time, I just, you know, for lack of FOMO, like I don't want to have FOMO. I'll probably do it once, just to say that I did it and it turned out great. Because every other time when I was a child and I tried to trick or treat, it either rained or I didn't have a costume or I would have to make a costume and I look stupid. It was just a bad experience overall. And I think the one time that I had a good trick-or-treating experience wasn't even all that good because we were kind of late to begin with and we had to walk. I'm talking walk way farther than where I lived. So then like the walk back after having a triumphant night was just like ridiculous and I wasn't feeling it. So that was something. But other than that, every time either they weren't handing out candy or it rained or it was for some reason like the time was either too early or too late. I don't know. It never worked out for me. Okay, next, number 7, a hayride or a corn maze. What's a hayride? I gotta look it up. Wait, let's look it up. What does a hayride look like? Because right now, I mean, like for the fun of it, if it wasn't like anybody trying to scare me in the corn maze, I'd do the corn maze because I like a good little. You ever played maze, but like on a piece of paper? That's fun. Doing it in person would probably be more like fun. But let's see, what is a hayride? Hayride. Let's see, what is that? I don't understand how you would ride a hay. Oh. So it's basically a person on a tractor pulling what looks like a little makeshift trailer with a whole bunch of hay on it and you just sit on it. So it's basically like a makeshift terrain. They're just basically pulling your. Nah, I'd do a corn maze. F that. Corn maze for life. Yeah, no, it would have to be a corn maze, but like in the daylight. I'm talking maybe like 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Or else, no, I'm not a nighttime person, and I don't do what is it called? The scary house, haunted houses. I don't do that. It's not my vibe. It's not my jam. No, no, ma'am. Okay, what's next? Number 8, scary costume or funny costume. Again, I don't do scary, but scaring someone else. I'm kind of starting to like the idea of that. But funny costume, what would constitute as a funny costume? Not a clown. Funny costume? What would be funny? Funny or scary? What's funny? What would be a funny costume? Like being a Cheeto or something? Like, I mean, stupid costumes. If it's stupid to a point where it's funny, I'd probably wear a stupid costume. Scary though, I would have to have the scary costume in my closet up until it was Halloween time, and I would scare myself most likely every time. So, wait, I don't like scary, so I'm gonna say funny costume. Okay, number 9, pumpkin seeds or pumpkin pie. I'm just gonna make it short, simple. Neither. I don't like nothing pumpkin. I don't do it. I feel like it's a millennial thing. I don't know. People, I don't, why? I literally had for the first time a like pumpkin cold brew, I think. A friend was drinking it and it was just god awful. Like, why? God awful. It just sucked. I don't see the point of it. I'll carve a pumpkin. I won't put it into my mouth and digest it. It's no, neither. Sorry. Okay, number 10. Bottle feed a zombie or walk alone. Bottle feed a baby zombie or walk alone. I'm gonna have to give the baby some food, you know? And honestly, babies, whether they're zombies, whether they're vampires or werewolves or humans, but a crying baby, that is scary. A crying zombie baby. Crying zombie baby. I don't know if I like that. As opposed to walking alone. You know what? No, I'll do any sort of baby. Because walking alone, well, it all depends. I need more context on the walking alone. Because if it's like, well, actually, it doesn't even matter. Because people will kidnap you in the daylight, at night, in your own home. I would never walk alone. I don't think I'd ever walk alone. Unless it's like in a store. Like, I'll go to Walmart and walk inside Walmart alone. But I haven't walked anywhere alone since probably like high school, or like just going like walking to school in general. That's the last time. It's been several years now. Ain't no way I'm doing that now. I've heard some things. Oh, there's more to the question. Walk alone through a dark forest. See that's just no. I'd rather bottle feed a zombie. What the heck? What kind of question is that? All right, next. Fine. Okay, so 11. Bats or black cats? I'm gonna say black cats. Any cat, actually. I love cats. I had probably like 3 cats in the course of my life. I love them. I actually want another one right now. I actually want like probably maybe 3 more dogs and 2 cats. But that's when, I become rich and I marry a millionaire or sugar daddy. But I had black cats all the way. Don't even have to think about it. Again, with the pumpkin stuff, number 12, pumpkin spice or hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, the fuck? Pumpkin spice is no. Hot chocolate all the way. Although I haven't had a hot chocolate probably over a year now too. So maybe I'll get one from Dunkin' tomorrow morning. I am thinking about it. That's a thought. Okay, and last but not least, 13, celebrate in your neighborhood or at the mall. In my neighborhood, why would I go to the mall to celebrate anything unless I'm celebrating a big wad of cash that either landed on my hand or a big lump sum in my bank account that I would go celebrate at the mall? What am I gonna do at the mall to celebrate? Even if it's just me in the front lawn by myself having a drink, that's a celebration enough. A mall. Who goes to the mall to celebrate? Maybe when you're like 4 and your mom wants to take you there just because she wants to go and shop for something for herself. Ain't nobody going to the mall to celebrate. What is that? What is that? For real. Somebody tell me. But yeah, that sums up our little introduction game to the month of October. Woo! Okay, I'm over it. Never gonna talk about it again. Never gonna bring it up. I don't care. I don't care. Let's talk about the real thing. The real thing I wanted to whip out my podcast equipment and talk about right now, and that is I've been struggling with the moral and financial concept of tips, tipping people. Hi, when, why, and who, and I need some answers. And I know what I'm gonna say is gonna make me sound like a complete asshole if I ever become a famous person like 5 years from now, although I doubt it. But here's the thing. Are broke people supposed to tip in general? Like, I wouldn't consider myself broke, but I wouldn't say I'm rich. And like, when it comes to like tipping people, like say for instance, even like this even happened yesterday. I was at Flanagan's having lunch with a coworker. It was why is that so hard for me to say? I was having lunch with my coworker at Flanagan's, and great meal. I had a lunch special, 10 wings, spicy, with curly fries, and I also had a Coke. Came out to like $11, including tax or whatever. So like, then they have the little line. You know when you get the check and they have the little line at the bottom where it says your total amount, and then under that it says tip, and then under that it says total amount for the entire order. Is it bad that I put like 0 tip on that before and like just left the restaurant and like didn't tip nobody? I don't. When I go splurging on myself, when I go to the restaurant and splurge, it's because I'm splurge. When I go to a restaurant, I'm already splurging. I would never. I'd either bring food from home or bring a ramen noodle cup and put that in the microwave and call it a day. When I'm taking myself driving, using my gas on my lunch break to go to a restaurant to sit down and eat, which probably might take me, I have an hour limit, and I'll probably do an hour and 15 minutes whenever that happens. It's literally a luxury to go sit and eat at a restaurant on my lunch break. Yet I'm poor. Does that exempt me from having to pay tip? Because why? I already know how much the meal is going to be, and it's going to be $12. Like $12 will cover, like, fine, cool. I'll never pay $12 unless I'm making big money. Unless I'm big ball and shot calling. I'm not gonna. Well, it depends. But anyways, it's a treat to go to a restaurant and sit and eat and have the whole ambiance, whatever, with me already not having money. So the question really here is, do I look like an asshole when I don't tip? Or am I not allowed to go to a restaurant if I don't intend to tip a person? You know what I mean? Like, I work hard and I deserve to have a little restaurant experience here and there. I can, and I deserve it. But then again, just because I feel like I deserve it doesn't mean that I'm drowning in money. So, like, and to tip people that you only see twice at a restaurant to begin with. You see them when they take down your order, because I already know what I'm gonna get every single place, no matter where I go. I eat like a 5-year-old, so I already know what I'm gonna get. So to tip a person that I only see twice is when you take my order, and then when you take my card or give me the receipt. Like, I only see you at the beginning when you're asking me what I want, when you bring it to me, when you come by and see that I'm almost done so you can give me my check, and when you give me my check. I only see you 4 times, and they kind of count as 2. So like, it's not like you're sitting there and feeding me my food, although I get it. Some waiters or whatever deal with like mean people every day, but like, I'm not mean. I just come and I eat my food and I leave. Why should I have to, like, if it were an option for me to go to the back into the kitchen and get my own food and bring it to my table, I would do it. I would do it, and I wouldn't complain. So like, I don't know. I feel like an ass, but I mean, if I have the means, and if I'm big ball and shot calling that day, I will leave a $3 or $4 or $5 tip. You know, just being nice. But like, is $3 too little? I don't know. I've been having this like weird like inner complex moral whatever drama, turmoil within myself, because it's just like I don't know what's proper to tip, and I don't know if it's proper not to tip when you're broke to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, take going to the nail salon as another example. Like, I'm already paying you to do a service that you said you would do. Why do I have to give you an extra $5? Sometimes I've seen people give 10 or 20. Why am I giving you an extra $10 to $20 for something that I'm already paying you to do? And I would hope and expect that you would do it good regardless of me giving you tip. You know what I mean? It's just and I've done it plenty of times, like go several places. Like I'll just, if I can tip on my card, I would. But this place that I go to now, they don't accept tip like on a receipt. So it's just like, even now I don't feel like tipping you because now I have to go out of my way because I don't carry cash. I can't do it. If I have cash in my hands or like within my vicinity or whatever, I'm going to spend it. If it's there, I'm touching it, I'm spending it. As opposed to a card, we have to really think about what you have in your account. But they don't even accept like adding tip to a receipt. So now I didn't want to begin with, but now I don't even want to at all because I would have to go out of my way and tip you. So like I'm just not gonna tip you because you are already doing a job that I'm paying you to do. Although there, unless it's like, although there are days where my nail people, are in a good mood and they try to talk to me. Although I don't like small talk. I don't like conversate. I don't like small talk. I'd rather just go do my nails, don't talk to me, and I'll go home. I don't even like do small talk at work. I don't do small talk. It's not for me. I don't like it. If you're not my friend and I don't know you, I'm not gonna talk to you. And I just rather, I'm here to do my nails. Hi, how was your day? Good, and yours? Good, cool. I don't want to talk to you. I go there to relax and escape. I hate when people talk to me on my nail appointment. Like, hey, how are you? How's your kids? Because we're not friends. And you're going to take my money after this is over anyway. So, no. But like when you do extra stuff, like put lotion on my hands or just, yeah, when you take the extra care, like for instance, like the pedicure people, I'll tip them, no problem. You're there massaging my foot, cleaning it, doing all this extra stuff, putting on lotion. If I have a sandal on, some people like help me slip on a sandal, and they don't have to do that, but some people will do that, and that deserves a tip. When I go there and I do mundane things like just taking the acrylic off my nails and putting more acrylic on it, and you're just bing bing bam boom, and then off to the next one. I'm not tipping you. What? So like people, those nail techs expect to be tipped every time no matter what, and I'm just like, but I'm already paying you for something you are gonna do in the first place. Unless you're doing something extra, unless you're bouncing off the walls, bringing me a freaking margarita or mimosa, and complimenting, like, I need something, I need more, I need something. I it's a dilemma that I deal with every day, and I'm just like, every time, I don't know. Like yesterday, I had Flanagan's. Like I would have literally left and not tipped and would have been fine with it, and I completely don't care. But like because I was there with another person, it kind of makes you feel like you're obligated to. You know what I mean? Like you can't make it look like you're a stickler in front of that person. So then again, it's my fault for going to a place with a person knowing that I'm gonna be judged to tip. So maybe that's my own fault. I don't really know. I've been having this mental dilemma whether I should tip or not, and if I don't tip, does that make me look like a bad person? Like, do they? I'm pretty sure those nail techs be talking about me as soon as I leave. Like, oh, she didn't tip me, yada yada yada. Next time she come in here, I'm gonna mess up her nails. They're gonna look ugly, yada yada yada. I wonder if they do that. I really do wonder if they do that. I don't really know, but I feel like they do that. Well, and another thing related to that would be the whole concept of like donating, like at a how to explain it, like at a register. Like say you go to, I don't know, you go to Walmart, right? And they have this little like I don't know what it would, like a partnership with like one of the local hospitals, like St. Jude's or whatever. So it's like, oh, if you do, would you like to round up your balance from the groceries you just bought, round it up by $1 and like donate it to this hospital and whatever. And like, honestly, I'm charity. So like, if I don't have money to give to you, Like, if I don't have enough money to give to myself, how am I gonna give money to you? So she's like, even in those dilemmas, I love it. This is why I love self checkout, because nobody's around you. There's no moral like forcing you to like do it because you're in front of people. I'm broke. I'm broke, and I only came here for what I came here for. So it's a no, no, no. That's why I go to those people to check me out. I go to self checkout just to eliminate that, because I know Walmart always does it. As opposed to when you're in front of a person, they're like, oh, would you like to donate yada 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 to this cause and all this blah 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 blah. So I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll round it up. But internally, it hurts me deep inside because I've already planned the budget that I want to spend. And like, sorry kids, and I would love to donate and help your charity, but I'm also charity, I'm also poor. So that's why I avoid those checkout with people at all costs, because no, I can just click the button by myself and say, sorry, no, decline, I don't have money, sorry, next time. And another type of donation that like has been weighing heavy on my mind for these past couple like weeks, every now and then it comes across my mind, every couple months, but the whole like being an organ donor, like I was all for it when I was young and dumb and whatever. But like now I'm just like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I had a friend who knew a friend who used to work at a hospital who was like a nurse or something. I don't really know. And they're like, oh, you should like not, you should take organ donor off of your driver's license or whatever it is, because if something happens to you, they won't even attempt to like try and save you or whatever. Like if you're an organ donor and like it looks pretty bad, they're just gonna take your things and like go. And I'm just like, excuse me, what? And that was probably like 4 years ago, and I've never changed it, because the DMV is literally hell, and every time you go, it's you waste an entire day at the DMV. I don't care what government run facility, anywhere it is, it always eats away at your entire day. So that's why I haven't been able to change it, because every time I try to do any, I wish you could just do everything online and then like it'll be fine. But the only thing I can do is like order a new one with like the same photo that I took 4 years ago when I used to have dreads about this high. And for you audio listeners, about shoulder length. That was the last time, that when I first got my driver's license, that was the last time I ever went there in person to do everything. If I ever lost it or needed to change my address on the driver's license, ordered it online. But now, maybe I should check. Maybe they updated it, but like I haven't been able to change the organ donor portion of my driver's license. It still says it that I am, but I would honestly prefer not to. And although I don't know, allegedly, I don't know if that story is true or not, whether they try and save you or not. If you're an organ donor, I'd love to keep my organs. As much as I have control over something, I want to have control over one thing, and that would be my body. So if I can't control anything, I'd rather have all rights to my body. So the moment I'm able to, the moment I can go and have an appointment, I'm gonna go and change that back and just say, nah, I don't want to be an organ donor, because it's just, I don't know, that story rubbed me the wrong way. You never know, and I would rather not. I would rather say, yeah, you go ahead and take my kidney, it's fine, but not like I'm unconscious and I don't have any say. Like no, sorry, I changed my mind. All right. And the DMV is like ridiculous. I already said something about like when I first had my driver's test and I failed the first one because that lady was honestly in a mood. But like, I don't like the DMV at all. No. Even when I'm there for something not related to, like, just renewing it, like or purchasing a new tag for the new car, whatever. Like, no, I can do it online, or I can have the car place that I'm doing my car things with. I'll have them do it and pay them a fee to do it. I'd rather not go. Just no. No, thank you. You can keep that. You can keep it. I don't want it. No. So yeah, as you can pretty much tell, I'm pretty much antisocial and I don't like being in public. Speaking of that, I need to cancel my gym membership. I think I got it way back in like maybe April, and I probably went there from April until now roughly 8 or 9 times out of, when was it, April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months. It's almost been about 6 months since I had my gym membership, and I probably only went less than 10 times. That is sad, and the only reason why I haven't canceled it is because you can't do it online. You have to go in person. Honestly, the person that thought of that idea of not being able to cancel a gym membership, online is a genius. You know why? Because most people who want to cancel their subscription or whatever are people like me who have social anxiety, and for some reason thought that getting a gym membership was going to help with that, but then they realized that it's not. And now it's a whole another dilemma having to go there in the first place to cancel it. Nobody wants to go there and cancel it and make it seem like, yeah, no, I'd prefer to be lazy and I'm going to cancel it. That's the only reason why I haven't canceled it, because I'm afraid of what that person behind the counter is going to say or think, although they're probably just going through their day-to-day like task or whatever and could care less what I'm going through. And honestly, I should just go and cancel the damn thing, but it just gives me so much social anxiety that I can't. So like, kudos to that person who said, you know what, Planet Fitness, how about this? Instead of being able to cancel things online like you can with literally everything, let's make it even harder for those lazy fucks and make it mandatory to either walk in person or send a letter. They want me to send a letter and mail it in to my local Planet Fitness that I'm assigned to. Who the fuck writes letters? When was the last time I could write an email? I can no problem doing email, but they won't take an email. I gotta write a letter with a stamp on it, send it out, and say I want to Why? When's the last time anybody bought stamps? When's the last time? The last time I even went to a freaking postal office is because they provide the stamps for me. I don't even have to deal with it. I say, hey, I want to ship this to so and so. They slap a little barcode on it and they send it out. So yeah, all that to say that I literally put it in my calendar. Kid you not, I have my look, for you audio listeners, I have my literal planner. So cute. It's blue. I got it. Doesn't matter when I got it. Stick to the subject at hand, Genesis. I literally put here Saturday, October 2nd, which is today, cancel gym. I'm gonna hold it up to the camera. It literally says cancel gym. Did I do that today? No. Will I ever do it? No. Do I keep trying to convince myself that I will go to the gym and suck it up and just, work out? Yeah. But I'm gonna do it? No. You know why? Social anxiety. Yeah. The only way that I'm gonna go back to the gym is if I have like a legit like gym buddy. Like I just need somebody to like push me through the first like initial like awkwardness. And then after that, if I'm in a groove, I'll go consistently until something dramatic in my life happens and I get depressed, and then I won't go for the next 6 months. Hey, it's me. But I just need a buddy to go with, and until that happens, I don't know. I was aiming to go today. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wake up early. I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to start my day just like every influencer girl does on YouTube. And I'm just going to pretend like I'm one of them. Did it happen? No. You know why? Because I was on my phone, on my bed up until like maybe 2:40 a.m. on TikTok. Yeah, on TikTok. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me why. The reason that's the exact reason why I don't use TikTok, because I'll just keep going and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and you just lose track of time. And that is the exact reason why I don't use it, and I should have deleted it off my phone. But I don't even listen to my own self. So explain to me how from, I kid you not, 11 o'clock up until 2, almost 3. How many hours is that? Almost 4 hours on TikTok. That is not healthy. No wonder why they wanted to ban that app. It is not healthy. And I was like, you know what? No, it's going to be fine. I'm going to get ideas and topics or whatever to like incorporate into my content. And I scrolled for 4 hours looking at complete and utter nonsense. Being completely honest. And did I enjoy every second of it? Yes. The only reason I did get off of it was because my AirPods were dying. And I was literally on TikTok at 2:40 a.m. in the morning. I'm not going to lower the volume just to watch it in my room. So you do with that information what you will, but TikTok is toxic. It is so toxic, but I love it. It's so complicated, that app. It's so complicated. But yeah, besides that is all the things that I guess I'm going to talk about today, because my mind literally drew a blank and I have nothing else to say or to continue with. So we're just gonna leave it here, and so sorry Turns out it's gonna be less than an hour clip. It's barely even 45 at this point. I tried my best, but like it's so late and I really didn't want to record this podcast right now, but like I need to like push myself. You know what I mean? Gotta push myself to get the bag. So we're just gonna end it here before it gets any more boring than it is now. And to think that I was gonna record 2 podcasts today. Who did I think I was? I probably thought I was some like major mogul person, but like I barely did one and it's less than 45 minutes. So we're gonna end it here and we're gonna pretend like it's an hour long and it was very entertaining. And hopefully next week I get my act together and we keep moving forward. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you didn't, still listen because I know you ain't got shit else to listen to. I've run dry on my podcast and I've run dry on YouTube, so just take a listen. And if you don't feel like listening, just lower the volume and press play and leave your phone in your room. That's all, honestly perfect. I do that sometimes too. But yeah, that concludes this episode. I hope you guys had fun listening to it. Probably not, but if so, congratulations, you made it to the end. And yeah, I will talk to you guys next week. Bye bye.